it's Rich with Rich's Mowers and Blowers. Psh. Hey guys, so this Kawasaki, this Craftsman with this Kawasaki on it, this is going to be a fun little project. Alright guys, what do we got? What are we looking at? So, this gentleman called up and said this is done. It's Dunsky, right, Henry? Rich, you can't use Henry's word. So, anyways, this Craftsman Professional 6-speed rear drive, 21-inch cutting deck with a Kawasaki 179cc. It has the bagger system with it. He said he's been using it with a mulcher, and this is the side discharge, if you want to put that on there. It almost looks brand new, besides some dirt underneath it. And the bagger, he's used the bagger because it's dirty, but this is how he has been using it. So he decided to get a new one. He did buy this back wheel, he said, recently. Something happened to the gears inside. It wasn't spinning, so we will have to investigate that. This one, he said, was okay, but that one, you can tell it has more tread. So you can look at the tread on there. So he had to do something, put a new wheel on it. Now this one, I don't know if he didn't know how to take the cover off, and he, you know, hacked into it to get to the bolt, maybe. I don't know, but you guys, if you want to take the cover off, you would put a screwdriver in here and pop it off like a hubcap on a car. So I don't know what's going on with that, but oh well. It's not a new mower, and the electric start does not work. So he said the battery's been dead, and he lost the charging cable for it, of course. But other than that, let's he said he was using it, so it does run. But let's give her a slow start up. Now I don't know what he's doing with this gas cap, he didn't say. But has gas in it, because he said he was using it, so I don't know. It don't look like it's broken. I don't know what's going on with it, why he's got blue tape on it. Let's see what the oil looks like while we're here. Has some oil in it, so that's good. It's good because he's been using it. Better have some oil in it. Alright, let's crank it up. Alright, remember this one has a primer on it, so usually we pull it 3 or 4 times and then decide to prime it. Let's prime it first, guys. Uh-oh. So we got a second pull start. Try it again. I don't know how this cable is working all that great. It's working. It looks like it. Might need some oil. Might need some oil or something on it. It just seems a little stretched out. Just a little bit. Maybe we can tighten it up. Alright, let's give it another pull. Alright, so on inspection, let's see if we got this in the camera here. Let's look at the drive. Start it up. Now he said the new wheel was not working. I don't know what, but so it feels like it looks like it's spinning, but it feels like it's pulling to the right. So the left side is grabbing and it's like pulling to the right because it's more powerful. So let's look at it a little more closely. So what you can do is tilt the lawnmower on one wheel or the other and see if they're fully spinning. So let's go ahead and do that. So the right one is not spinning. Once I put it onto the pavement, just kind of tilted it back on the back wheel, each one, to see if it would grab. So the left one is grabbing, the right one is not grabbing. So that we'll have to investigate. The pull cord, I don't know if it goes, does the pull cord go all the way up here? And it's missing that. So does the pull cord go up here? That's what I'm trying to get to. And it's just missing the hook. See if we can. Yeah, it's probably missing the hook on there. The handle's broken right here. So that's probably why it's not going all the way in like that, is because it's not meant to go all the way in. It needs to come up here. So we'll have to get one of these hooks for up there. And what else? Battery, we'll have to investigate the battery. So that is it, my friends. So this is what we will be investigating. The Craftsman Professional with the Kawasaki motor. So we'll be changing the oil. Oh yeah, let's see what the blades look like while we got it up here. See what we got. Oh, that thing's heavy. Alright. So, it does have a blade on it. Not too bad underneath. Not too dirty. And this side feels good. No chips in it. I don't see anything missing. So the blade looks pretty good. Alright, this side looks pretty good. There we go, we got a sticker. I see. So I don't know if we can replace that sticker or not, or get a new hubcap or what, but we'll figure something out. what kind of filter, what's that look like while we're here. Let's see how we get that open. Oh my, that one's stuck on there. Alright, I don't think that's been opened in a minute. How do you pull this off? There we go. Filter don't look too bad. He actually, that's surprising. He must have kept up on his filter. Yeah, not too bad. A little bit of grass under there to be expected. Yeah, not bad at all. Alright. Let's get that back on there. Wonder why that was kind of hard to maneuver over. But there we go. Lock that back there. Pull that back, and that one is a little hard to pull because this one went further. Let's see now. What do we have for a model number and stuff? You guys like that? So we have a little bit of a sticker left. Model number right here. So 12AE997E099. I don't know what's underneath it. 247889210. That's about all you can see. Serial number's kind of rubbed off and needs to be cleaned up. So the electric start, would be nice if the electric start would work. The controllers, 6-speed power, propelled drive. So you just pull the handle to get it to drive. Alright, that's what we'll be investigating. Hey, so everything doesn't go as planned. So if you just keep watching, you'll see what happens to this handle. On these handles here, what happens is they either get rusted on or they strip out and they won't come off. So what I'm doing is taking this off. I went ahead and I split this down right there, and we will be able to pull it off. There we go. Came right off. So either it was cross-threaded or something happened, because it does not want to come off. So now we can take a wrench and get it off the rest of the way, and then find a new one of these. And they're so hard that it actually broke it. So instead of budging, either it was cross-threaded or something happened to it, but it's not rusted, but it actually broke. Oh, there it goes. Hey guys, you sticking around this far? Hey, give me that thumbs up. Don't forget that. That's very important to get this video out to other people so they can see it too. And also, if you're not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, that bell icon, get notified every time I put out a new video. Hey, we're going to check out the battery now. So, what we are going to do is get the battery out of here. So there's a couple Phillips screwdrivers, and we'll take that case off. Alright, got the screws off. Let's see what's hidden underneath. I'm going to see if I can put that broken bolt back in there. Well, the bolt won't go in there, but this will work just so it doesn't fall. Alright, let's pull this off. See what's under here. See what's going on with this battery. Check the fuse. Fuse looks good. So this is the battery. Goes in here. Not much to it. We will see if I can get a charge on it. So this Genesis NP 2.3-12 FR 12 volt 2.3 hour amp battery is you can find those for between $15 and $20, free shipping. So let's see what's reading on the voltmeter on this one. So go ahead, let's turn on the voltmeter and see if we can get a connection on here. Looks like it's reading should be like 12 volts. It's reading 0.45. Let's see if I got a good ground on it. Point 0.3, 0.4, 0.45, 0.46, 0.47. I'm gonna go ahead and let's throw it on the battery charger. See what can happen. All right, we got it thrown on the battery charger. Let's see if I can hold it on there and do all that at the same time. See what we're doing. Will it reach peak performance? We'll find out as it climbs. We're pushing a 10 amp charge through it. So a 10 amp charge, and then it had 0.45. So if it stops at 10.4 something, or will it make it to 12? Well, it's charging. We've got 0.5, 0.6. Alright, we'll let it charge for a minute. Alright, so we charged the battery just a couple of hours, and it is only reading 1.29, so out of 12 volts, so it's 1.25 volts. We will have to, it's not enough to turn over the motor, so we'll have to try something else. So let me hook the charger up directly to the battery. So we got the battery hooked right up to it, and let's see what we got. Got like 10.5 amps. Let's see. You can hear it try to kick on, but still not quite. It's only 10.5. It's dropping it down to 4.5 when you turn it on. Let's give it a my charger. It has a, what is that, 50 amp engine start. So let's flip that on and see if we can jump start it. So there, it turns over. So the jump start was enough to turn over the motor, so we know the starter works. So now all we have to do is get a battery that will power it. This is Rich's Mowers and Blowers. Psh. Catch you next time.